First off, Tommy, how you feeling? I know you took some shots at the end of that game. You came out and played. How you doing health-wise?
Good. A little dinged up, first time being out there in a while. Playing, real football again since preseason, so body's got to get adjusted a little bit to getting hit again, but I'll be okay.
Why was it so hard for you guys to get anything going today consistently?
Yeah, it was tough in the first half. Just figuring out what they were doing. Just, it sounds cliche, but just coming down to execution. Started to go a little bit faster in the third quarter, and we finally got things clicking in the run and pass game. The run game got going, passes opened up, vice versa. Kind of slowed them down a little bit on defensively because they were bringing a lot of pressure early on. So as we started to figure that out and just let everybody just play, we started to get going, but just too late.
Why was it, Neighbors had no targets in the first half. Was there anything specific they were doing with him?
No, not necessarily. It's kind of just going through my reads, kind of just how it played out.
How frustrating was it to every time it did seem like you guys were getting something going, something happens that stalls the drive?
I mean, that's just adversity, right? You never know when it's going to happen. In the first half of the game, it happened, early on the drives, weren't able to convert. And then obviously just being able to go down the field and then, something like that happened, just stay tight as a group. And that's just, again, just attention to detail, the small things, staying on a block this much further, me carrying out a fake that can pull a guy apart to help keep someone away from the ball, and then ultimately everybody just plays a part in that in the ball security aspect, but just have to finish. I mean, I know it's a thing that's been going on for a while, but it's definitely something that is being hammered in the meetings, in the film, on the practice field. It has to click. That's it.
What do you think the key is to getting it to click?
Just finishing details, yeah.
Tommy, with all the emotions of the week, you get out there, and for them to jump out the way they did against you guys, I mean, you come in at halftime, what's the mood? I mean, how do you get a read for this team and where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, at that point it was, it has to be treated as a 0-0 ball game. You don't have to try to get it all back at once. You can't get it all back at once, not in one drive, but to go down and put together a drive and to go down the field and give the offense back our confidence. And I think that, obviously we did a good job going down the field. We just have to finish it to really solidify that and put us back in the game. But at halftime, everybody was up, motivated, ready to go. That's never a question. There's no hanging heads. Nobody allows that to happen, and nobody does that. So we just got to keep that going. But ultimately, we got to come out faster in the first half.
Tommy, do you sense a lack of confidence in his?
Well,
do you sense a lack of confidence at all in his offense?
No. I think it starts with the leader. I think it starts with Davis. He's a very confident guy, and then obviously it trickles down. And I think, as a quarterback group, the receivers are confident. I think everybody's confident. I think just when it comes together, you just breathe into each other. Just when things do go wrong or something does go wrong, so there was a missed block or balls on the ground, it's just bringing that whole group together to that one guy to just bring that confidence back into him, knowing he's going to be good for the next play and we got his back.
Tommy, what was your reaction to Baker Mayfield doing your touchdown celebration?
Honestly, I really didn't know until someone just mentioned the locker room. I mean, they were having a good game. They celebrated. It is what it is. Kind of happened last year. I mean, it's going to happen, I guess.
Tommy, most of the quarterbacks get most of the blame and too much of the credit, too much of the blame. Do you kind of sit there and say they wanted me to give them a spark, but it was kind of hard today to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I pride myself on that. I mean, you always want to be that spark. The quarterback is the spark in any offense, not just right now what it is, obviously with the way things have been going, but across the NFL, everything flows through the quarterback. So yeah, I do. I take that, heavy, being able to get more points going and get things going in the first half. I take that hardly. I'm going to go, obviously, watch the film, see what I could have done better on my part, whether that's on the field, whether it's off, energizing the guys, keeping the guys going, anything in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to analyze, obviously, but like you said, quarterbacks get, when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's bad. So being able to just stay even keel through it all and understand what my job is and make it better for next week.
I think you've said in the past that maybe the number one quality you have is confidence, that whenever you step out there. Did you see something like this kind of transpiring overall as the team today? Or it just seemed that things never got going until the game was really out of reach on the scoreboard?
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, but that's just a testament to the guys, especially the guys up front, everybody around us. At certain points, the scoreboard, it was 0-0. We're just going out and playing and trying to put our best football forward. Obviously, like I said before, we got going way too late, but it's there. It's there. We're able to go up and down the field. It's just those little things that just those little things just that bite you and just kill a drive and just don't allow you just to go down there and especially put points up on the board. It just needs to get nipped in the butt, and it will. It will. I know it's been a while, but it'll happen.
You've played a lot of football in your lifetime. I mean, you've been on teams, I'm sure, that see it, think it's going to come, doesn't come. Why are you confident that at 2-9 for this team that it could still come?
Because I see the way we practice. I mean, a lot of the older guys talk about it. Dex talks about it all the time. Burns talks about it all the time. Like, we're the hardest practicing team that they've seen. They've been around. Me personally, I think that as well. The way we practice, if you go out and watch us, like, we do not practice like we're 2-9 or whatever our record is. Like, we're going out there like we are undefeated, and like every day is like a game. It just has to translate from practice to the field. That's the biggest thing. It just needs to happen. But no, confidence is not an issue on the offense, defense, or special team side of the ball. I think that the locker room is tight-knit. I think that everybody has a lot of juice going into the week, especially with how things have been going on the field. There's no fingers being pointed. Everyone's kind of honing in on it, but maybe we just need to hone in a little harder. So we've got to figure it out for this week.
Take 2 more.
Did you get the wind knocked out of you on that?
Yeah. Back against me. Yeah, just the one knocked out of me.
Last one.
Does it help at all that it's a short week, not much time to think about this one when you have Dallas coming up, or do you almost wish you had more time to kind of figure out the little details that you talked about?
Right, there's good and bad to it. I mean, you're going to flush it. Obviously, you have to go on to next week, but you still have to be able to go back and watch it and see what went right and what went wrong and why. But that needs to be a quick fix, nip in the butt, and then we're on to Dallas right now. So I think there's a 50-50 with it.